Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer, welcome back to Farming Simulator 19, and welcome to Shamrock Valley by OxygenDavid. So, let me see, we've been going on this save game about 14 minutes. All I did was sell equipment and purchase these two items right here. We're going to go red on this farm, if we continue to play this farm. And that's all I've done. So let's start exploring a little bit. This is what we got. Now, if that's the full card, right, then these are going to be bigger than 3-meter fields. Let's go take a look. But I suspect that, as is often the case with a UK style map, that we've got 3 and 4 meter roads, and we've got 9 and 12 meter fields. Let's see what we got here when we head up the road. I have not explored this map at all. You know, when I start a new map, I like to do that with you. I like to be surprised. And we've also got snow falling, as you can see. And as we get further into this save game, as we get further into this video, that snow might start to lay. So let's monitor, because it's certainly going to make some of the... I think the main roads will stay clear. They're covered by the snow mask, but some of the areas back in the trees may be a little hard to get to. So we're going to head right up here first, because I saw, yeah, there's a little track back to this field. We own 3 grass fields and 2 arable fields, which is nice. I know in Greenwich we really didn't start with a whole lot, and we had to borrow some money to get things going, but here that seems to be not the case. Yeah, we own this one? Yeah, that's a 3-meter field. That's a 4-meter field. I was a little bit concerned, but I think set the brake and hop out and take a look. I think this will be no problem with smaller equipment. Yeah, that's fine. It's sort of right on the limit, but I think we'll be okay. So we own this one. We own, if we go here, we own 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7. 2, 6, and 7 are grass, are they not? They certainly are. And 1 and 3 are arable. Okay, cool. Let's head up here. Let's take a look at this area. There is a place for placeables. A place for placeables. Well said, Ill Will. There's a placeable area, which is always cool, because there are some things, you know, of course, that we want to do for ourselves on our map. But yeah, man, OxygenDavid, Bullet Bill, and Lancy Boy, I think, are my 3 all-time favorite map makers. And I don't know how I feel about them all making typically UK-style maps. What I mean by that, let me clarify. What I mean by that is, I guess that means that most of my favorite maps are in this style. And I don't mind that. Certainly don't mind that. But I also don't want to exclude a lot of other good map makers. Although, at a certain point, I feel like you get to a kind of a body of work kind of thing where... And what's up here? Is this... this is the placeable area. And how big is this? That's pretty big. That's actually very big. That's like BGA, placeable BGA big. Okay. All right. And just to confirm, we do own this already? We do not. Let's zoom out a little bit. We do own this. Okay. Very cool. So we can start placing things straight away. Not that we would, but, you know, if we wanted to, if we had to. Right. What was I talking about? Something. Oh, yeah. It's a body of work thing. And I've been consistently very, very impressed with work from those 3 map makers. And I don't know if they still are, but I know for a time, is this the end of the world? Yeah, it is. So we need to carefully, so as not to cause mayhem, carefully get turned around here. I know for a time Bullet Bill and OxygenDavid were working together. They were collaborating on some stuff. Fantastic. I don't know if they still are, but yeah. And I mentioned as we were coming down the hill there, I said for the most part, they make UK style maps. And I think the exception would be, was it Lone Oak? Was the Oregon farm? And it's amazing to me, there really aren't that many good American farms that have been made for Farm Sim. Good American maps. And that was and is amazing to me that someone who's not from that part of the world could make something that was really, to me, very accurate and very much kind of evocative of Oregon. Right, so we'll get this thing parked. We'll take a look around our yard here. Engine's off. Lights is off, and here we go. Clutter. Oh, of course, of course it's a UK map when you can see that kind of clutter. Fantastic. And this is, now some of these models I have seen on other OxygenDavid maps, and that doesn't bother me at all. We got our little, no, this one doesn't open. Okay. I know on some of his you can open this little gate right here. No problem. This looks like a poo bunker. And I think we've got, yeah, we're on new farmer mode. So this is our cow area already placed. Yep, this is cows. And I did add the animal extension. So we can, if we want to, we can activate this. Yeah, we can buy this thing if we want to. There you go. It's already in place. I want to cancel. Yeah, there we go. I want to go back. I want to leave. Cancel. I think we're stuck in here now. Ah, that's why. Let's try this. Nope, not even that worked. Cancel. Backspace. There we go. We'll figure it out. So this is, I'm seeing animal keepers. That's not an active gate. Let's find an active gate and see if we can find out where we deliver our animals. Maybe right over here somewhere. There's a gate. Ah, we'll find it. So yeah, this looks like cattle area right up front. Snowing inside a little bit. Not the end of the world. Go right through here. And I do have the interactive markers turned off, but we can figure out in time where we deliver animals. Yeah, plenty of room. It's, when you look at the map, let's go back here. When you look at the map, it's not quite filling the card, but that's a decent sized map. It's not tiny by any means. So what I was saying earlier about 3 meter, 4 meter equipment and how it's all going to work out, I think we'll have to wait and see. It will, and I'm not going big equipment. That's why we went with, there we go. There's our animal dialogue. I went with 100 horsepower and 150 horsepower, and I think that's going to be about the max that not quite. Can we, wait. I'd like to get up there and see what the view is like. Maybe this way. We go here, and then here. Yeah. That's an OxygenDavid map right there. There's your view. Guy knows what he's doing, I'll tell you what. And then do we own this field that we're looking out into right now? No, yes. We do. Okay. So I'm guessing this is where our cows are going to spawn. Yeah, that's all continuous. So yeah, I think our cows are going to be down in this area here, but we also have access to this grass to mow it. Okay, interesting. Very cool. From here, where do we want to go? Let's head down to, I think let's head down south. Let's head down to the docks, and we'll take a look around down there. And then head back to, looks like a little village there, or perhaps another farm. Now, do we own that as well? No. Yeah, we do. We own the Scatterbrook farm. Okay. You know, something about Greenwich that I noticed, and I'm not, when I say this, I'm not complaining. It's not a big deal. But because we only owned the one arable farm and the 2 fields when we started, to get the dairy going, we had to spend several €100,000. And that sort of accounts for our loan. And of course, we could have grown slowly and just brought in arable crops on the other side, right? In time, paid cash for another field, not taken out a loan, brought those in a few times, and then paid cash for the dairy. Not a problem. But we went the other way and we grew a little bit faster. So on this map, we won't need to really borrow that money to buy land. We already own more than enough to get started with. Turn that off. We own more than enough to get started with, so we can straight away buy a little bit more equipment and then get right into animals. And this is, I really like this yard that we're in right now, and I really would like to do dairy again, but we're doing dairy on Greenwich. So if we decide to go with this map as a series, maybe we'll go sheep. I don't know. We shall see. Oh, good frame rate too. I didn't even mention that. Normally I go on and on about frame rate, and this one is we're locked in at 60. So let me see. We're going to take a left here. Let's go down and check out field 2 and 3. So we'll go with small map. Take a look here. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm really pleased with what I'm seeing so far. It's got, the sight lines are fantastic. I'm curious what it looks like as we get down closer to the sea, how it's going to look down there. And I'm thinking, yeah, this is sheep right here. And it's looking like, in fact, hang on, let me turn right in here. Because I'm seeing, oh, you're kidding. There it is right there. That's what I've been waiting for. Tractors in traffic. OxygenDavid, my man. Thank you. Beautiful. That's what I've been waiting to see. What am I looking at here? So that is... No, it's okay. It looked like the way the icons were in the small map down in the corner, it looked like we had part of the sheep farm on one side of the highway and another part of it on the other side, to the point where, as with some German maps, the animals, you spawn them one place, or I guess you buy them one place, and then they spawn in another place. I thought the same thing was true here, but it was just the way the icons were, as we drove past them, it sort of threw me a little bit. But no, we're okay. So that would be sheep right there, sort of in the center of the map. And we'll turn up here. And we've got field... we've got field 2, grass field on our right. Okay. I mean, that's decent sized. That's... You know, with a trailed mower, that's going to take a minute. And then on the left side, we've got field 3 up here. Yeah, it's not quite Oakfield sized, right? Oakfield definitely had 3 and 4 meter roads and those 9 and 12 meter fields. That's not necessarily the case here, but they're still decent sized. But that's good though, because with the roads being small and us being limited to smaller equipment, it's going to keep our overhead down. It's going to keep our costs down. We'll just need to spend more time working on the individual fields with the smaller equipment. I don't mind. Doesn't bother me at all. Right, so we'll go down here, we'll make a right, and we'll head down to the, I don't know, I guess it's the docks. Can you call it a port in a town this small? We'll say the docks. We'll head down to the docks. We'll take a look there, and then we'll head back up to Scatterbrook. And is there a third farm? Yeah, I see. Okay. Yeah, I see the two. I see Scatterbrook and Shamrock Valley. Okay. No problem. So we'll take this right. All right. Good to go here. Yeah, this looks like a fun map. You know, I'm not over Gaislesburg yet, and we're really just scratching the surface in Greenwich Valley. But I would be okay with closing out Gaislesburg. I think because we've grown that silage operation up north so big, really, I don't want to say all we're going to be doing, but a lot of what we're going to be doing in Gaislesburg at any given moment is silage. And I kind of want to mix it up a little bit more. So go right. All right. All right. So we go down here, straight through the roundabout, and then look on the right. Okay, so we can get rid of that. So yeah, I don't. I mean, we did kind of a test episode of Ellerbach, and I didn't really get any feedback, which is fine. You know, it's a cool map, but in a way, I'm glad, because if the feedback for Ellerbach had been positive and we had switched over to that, then now with this map coming out, it would be tricky to. I don't want to do 3, so then would we get rid of Ellerbach already after just doing a couple episodes, or would we get rid of Greenwich? Which is not, you know, it's sort of just getting started. So maybe it all worked out for the best. But I think we could swap out Gaislesburg for this map, no problem. And this, apparently everything in this map is custom. Like, there's custom textures, there's custom skybox, lighting has been edited, depth of field, crop textures, everything has been tweaked and optimized and made to be what you would expect from an OxygenDavid map. And if it sounds like I'm going on and on about the quality of the maps that he makes, yeah, I might be. They're really just absolutely top tier. So here is, now can we get down there? That looks like animal dealer, maybe. Tell you what, let's go over here. Yep, that's livestock market. Okay. And then right down here is, I'm guessing there's going to be, oh, that's interesting. Okay, got the PGA sort of at the docks. Interesting. Let's set the brake here and get out and take a look around. So, lights off, engine off, and let's go here. Yep, everything is down here. Okay, so the dairy is down here, the BGA is down here, and the animal dealer. Yeah, everything is sort of concentrated in this area. So this is, now I saw a store down here. So this is a sell point, clearly. And then, let me just, so there's Balamory stores, and then there's Balamory sales? What's the difference? So that's this one. And what's this one? We'll have to figure that out in time. I'm not sure what the difference between those two is. And then right back here is the BGA. Okay. And then right over here is the dairy. Right back in here somewhere. Yep. More clutter. Okay. And I think maybe you get to this from the other side. Let's hop up on this van. Let's fall down behind this van. No, not collidable. Okay, so I think that even though it looks like the icons are all in the same parking lot here, you get to the dairy from the highway. Okay, no problem. So I'm still curious what the difference is between sales and stores, unless stores is really just for storing grain and sales is a sell point. Could be. We'll find out as we get further into the map. Right. Continuing on. How are we doing on time? 20 minutes. Perfect. So brake is off. Lights are on. Let's spin around this way. And we've got just a little bit more to see down here to the right. And then we'll head back up the hill. Yeah, I'm nothing but impressed so far. Carefully, right through here. There we go. Yeah, and it looks like... Yep, there's the entrance to the dairy. Okay. Yeah, initially I thought they were all connected, but no worries. So we'll go through there, and then there's just a little bit more down at the end here. Yeah, if we're going to be selling down here, I'm thinking we're going to need pretty small trailers to get through town. All right, right through here. And then that's the end of the world right there. So we'll take the right into here. There's, looks like wool sales. Got a little boat of some kind. Fantastic. And I see 3 sell points here. So let's set the brake. We can leave everything running. This is wool right here. Right? This looks like, I don't know what that is. Here's the spinnery. And we've got shipping dock 1 and shipping dock 2. I'm sorry, not Balamory sales, it's Balamory bales. Okay, so that clears that up. So that's the sell point for straw and hay and silage, etc. Okay, stores, Balamory stores is the sell point for everything else. And then shipping dock 1 and dock 2, I guess they just pay slightly different prices. Okay, interesting. There's a manure sell point. There's actually 3 bale sell points, it looks like. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. That clears that up. So let's head back up the hill to Scatterbrook. We'll take a look around there. And yeah, I wouldn't mind playing this farm at all. No, no bollards or guardrail of any kind. Don't fall into the harbor. Right, so we go right back out this way. Yeah, I tend to buy equipment without really checking the map out. It's probably not the best idea, but I think 100 horsepower and 150 horsepower is going to be a pretty good starting point for this farm, and I really don't know if we'll ever need a whole lot more than that. I mean, 150, for me, 150 is a little restrictive. I feel like you get a lot more options when you get up to, say, 200 horsepower. It doesn't seem like that big a jump. This is ill-advised, but we're going to do it anyway. It seems like not that big a jump from 150 to 200 horsepower, but apparently it is. So it really opens up access to a lot of equipment that can make things go a lot quicker. So limiting ourselves to 150 horsepower, I think, is going to be challenging, with fields being they're not quite big, but they're definitely not small fields. So I think it will be good fun to try to figure out the most effective, most efficient way to make money, to try to make money. I feel like we're not doing that on either one of our other maps. Now, we will in time, I think, but it's that 10 season long game. I don't necessarily want to play a map for 10 years before I become profitable. So maybe we can do things a little bit differently on this map. Oh, look at this valley. Are you seeing this? This is fantastic. And in fact, let's turn this off. All right. Could be your screenshot right there. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. So turn this back on so I can see where I'm going. And we're going across, and then we'll be more or less there. So we'll go across and then make a left, and then into the yard. Okay. We don't, no, we don't even need to go back out onto the highway. We can turn in through this back gate right here. Yeah. So do that. Open this gate. Right? And then it looks like, are there animals here? Look, this looks like pigs. Oh, I don't like pigs. You know I don't. Pigs and horses here. So I think we're actually in a pen right now. No, we're not. That's a sty. Okay. So I'm trying to, well, I guess this is as well. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm just trying to get into the main yard. And I think it's right over here. Yeah, we'll go through this way. Okay. So if we go back here. I don't know if you remember the horses on Holzer map, but I think we were buying horses for like 5,000 euro and selling them for 50,000 euro. Yeah, we made some good money on Holzer with horses, but it seemed a little contrived, a little hokey. Just didn't feel right. All right, so we'll set the brake. Let's get all these gates closed. Like so. And I think I'll need to see where animals spawn to know. I think that this is. Initially, I thought where we're standing right now was a pen because of the trough, but then it's connected directly to a field, an arable field. That wouldn't, I mean, you can't put, you couldn't put pigs next to crops. Even I know that. Pigs will eat everything. And you got your poo bunker here. So I think this is more of a yard, and we've got a sty over there. I don't know where the horses spawn, but go right through here. Looks like bale sales right there. Is this a clamp? Yep. So there's silage right there. And then back through here. And yeah, this I guess would be horses because I can see troughs out there. Okay. That's all starting to make sense now. It's all coming together. Do we own this field? No, we don't own 38. We don't own 34. Let's go back to this map. Over here, we just own the farm itself, but we don't own any of the surrounding fields. Okay, no worries. And then I think that's about it. Right back out here, and this puts us on the highway. And then we can make a left, and then a right, and then a right, and that takes us to back to our farm. I'll hang on. What's this over here? Some decent hills on this map too. And we are running vehicle control. So I'm curious, right? Because we've got the lower horsepower tractors. To me, lower horsepower. We can go with smaller equipment, but even smaller equipment when you get into hills like this can be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta plan carefully. Oi! Yeah, is this what Ireland is really like? This is rough. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Looking like fun so far. Let's take in this view. Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh my goodness. Map makers amaze me. I can't believe they do this for us, and I can't believe they just give it away. That's fantastic. Get rid of that. Where are we at on time? 30 minutes. That's perfect. Let's call it. Folks, thanks for stopping back to check out The Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Farming Simulator 19. This is Shamrock Valley by OxygenDavid. We may be doing a series on this one. We'll see you next time. Take care now.